Okay, Dion, welcome back. The previous episode, I think we briefly touched on our second phase of the loan operator syllabus, and you elaborated a bit about CQB. Would you mind maybe tell us a bit more about the second half? I think there's fighting around vehicles, there's some IA planning, there's TACMED, open hands or scaling with knife, etc. Let's hear what you've got to say.
So, TACMED, as I previously explained, we call it TACMED because it's medical applications under tactical circumstances. I'll call it anything else, I don't mind. But if you say TACMED, people know what you mean. And TACMED is covered over the whole loan operator program in 4 modules, basically. So during your first year, you will do module 1, which is stop the bleed with some carry techniques, with some added applications onto that. Okay. During your second year, your level 2, you will cover 2 modules of medical, which now starts building up on that. Okay. We're looking at the impacts of shock on the body. We're looking at inhalation burns. We're looking at the more advanced stuff. And then in year 3, we cover the most advanced level. Now, our more advanced levels are presented by Walt Meyer from Wild Medics, who is a well-known name in the industry, who is a highly qualified medical responder or paramedic. And he's also in charge of our medical program. So along with guys like Dean Evoke from Fundikono, we're sitting with highly trained, qualified medical personnel in charge of that. So that's important to mention so that people know it's not me who's going to teach them medical stuff. We've got specialists that will actually go out and teach them the medical stuff. The other one that we cover there on our second phase, the other module, is fighting in and around vehicles. Now, fighting in and around vehicles, once again, is civilian focused. What is the difference? The traditional fighting in and around vehicles courses were developed with a military or from a military viewpoint, where you would have 4 operators inside a armored vehicle carrying long guns, AR platforms strapped to them. Okay, so their debussing techniques, their fighting around the vehicle, everything differs. As civilians, we need to understand that we ride in soft-skinned vehicles. We've got no armor plating on. We are only carrying our handguns. We might or might not have our wives and our kids with us in the vehicles. So the whole protocol changes out of that viewpoint, and we address it accordingly. So we don't fight around vehicles with ARs or carbines or that. That is military stuff. We don't have helmets on. That is a full-on civilian part of this course. EDC, how you carry every day. So on these modules, the only reason we'll wear bulletproof vests is for stress inoculation, for that added weight, something to bog you down. But that's not the main reason is that. So fighting in around vehicles also covered over 3 modules. So during your year 1, you will cover module 1, which is the basics and introduction, how to set yourself up, how to move around the vehicle, how to handle your firearm in the confined space, how to work your safety belt, and so on and so forth. And then the second module of that is a live fire session, and the third module of that is another live fire session. Okay, but by this stage, we also add all the TACMED sessions, or all the TACMED elements. We add the tubing kit, we add scenario-based training. So you'll be busy with vehicles, and then the next moment you'll be called out as being wounded, and then you have to do something about it. So we keep progressing as the program continues. So in phase 2 of the course, it's more scenario-based, where you now have to apply all the fundamentals. So if we now put you under pressure around vehicles, you still need to be able to apply the 7 fundamentals of shooting. You still need to be able to do a mag change fluently. You still need to be able to up and down and change your shooting positions, or maybe roll from cover, or maybe fall down on your stomach and go in a prone position to shoot, which is all covered on phase one, but now is applied into scenarios in phase two. So phase two is fast-paced, adrenaline-based, um, high impact, applying the stuff in scenarios now.
Now, you touched on something just now, and you spoke about level 1 and the level 2 and the level 3, even in your third year. So just explain to the public out there that once you're in loan operator, we like the mob, but you become part of a family, and we hope for you to stay. Am I right?
Yeah, you see, it's like the mafia. I think I said I don't know, the first or the second video I was talking about that if you want to be a proficient martial artist, you go and join a club and you start training in martial arts diligently every day, basically. It comes down to going to classes twice or 3 or 4 times a week, and you train diligently every day. That makes you a high standard martial artist. You can now take part in world championships and so on and so forth. If you want to learn to be proficient at defending yourself and your loved ones, the same principle applies. And that's why this course is popular, because it offers people now that opportunity to join a club, pay a monthly fee, and have dedicated training sessions with a structured program. And that's what this is. So, yes, a lot of people do year one, and that's it. But we have a lot of people that go on to year two and then stick with us on year three and further, becoming part of this club and knowing that, listen, we've got access to monthly sessions, we've got discount from suppliers, we've got access to online courses, we've got a discount on the standalone courses. So they all become part of, they've got discount on shooting ranges and so on and so forth. So we become part of this whole thing.
You mentioned now something standalone courses. And I wanted to ask you earlier, do you offer the shotgun and carbine? Is that included in loan operator, or is it, or where will one look at doing that course?
Yeah.
And why?
In the beginning, we had it as part of the loan operator program, but quickly became clear that not everybody owns the shotgun carbine platforms. In actual fact, out of the total of the people that does loan operator, a small percentage actually owns either a carbine or a shotgun or both. So then we decided to make space in the program for more work on the handgun and other techniques, and then move the shotgun and carbine platform onto standalone courses. Now, on the standalone courses, anybody from the public is welcome, because carbine, we run over 3 modules, shotgun, we run over 3 modules, where you can then come and do, and that is, at this stage, it is aimed at the owner of the platform. So if you do own a carbine, then you can do that course. If you do own a shotgun, then you can do that course. Now, if you are on the loan operator program, you will get I can't remember the price, but about 40% discount from the normal standalone price of the course. So instead of paying 800 Rand for the course, you'll end up paying 400 Rand or 500 Rand, something like that. And that's one of the benefits of being on loan operator. So yeah, it's now offered as a standalone.
You mentioned something, I think it was in the previous episode, where you briefly spoke about the portal, or a loan operator portal. Do you care to elaborate on that and how that came about? I remember year one, we were inundated by 200 or 300 guys asking silly questions. And I think we decided, listen, let's just get all the info on a portal. But now the portal grew in itself, and it's actually become a very valuable tool. Would you care to, just tell people about the portal?
So the portal is currently web-based. It's only accessible to loan operators who are signed up for the program. At this stage, if you've been on the loan operator course, you will have lifetime access to the portal. I
Lifetime.
am lifetime access, yeah. So we may, have an executive decision in 2 years' time and change the whole thing, but at this stage, it is a lifetime access to the portal. On inside the portal, obviously, you have access to all the suppliers who offer discount to you, because there's a lot of suppliers who offer discount if you buy from them as a loan operator. You show your membership card and then you get discount. You have access to a lot of training material. Basically, the whole loan operator online course or the online academy is available in the portal. That's homework for the current loan operators. And that is, that includes a massive amount of video material, of text material, of imagery, and so on and so forth. So even if you've gone 2 years past your completion of loan operator, you can always refer back to the first fundamentals video, and you'll have access there. And then obviously inside the portal, we've also got the function of a lot of information for our loan operators, which is exclusive to the loan operator club. So extra added video materials, a lot of free downloads for them, the home defense course, a lot of free targets they can download. So there's a lot of stuff in the portal that's exclusive to loan operator members, not open to the public, sadly.
That's amazing. Another thing that I just heard you mention now is Loan Operator Academy. Why an academy? Why an online academy? And can it work?
Well, can it work? Yes, it's already working. We have a large amount of people currently on the academy. And the reason how it came about, it's just a question of as the program started becoming popular, we would have people from faraway places, smaller towns asking us, but we want to do the program, but we can't come to Pretoria, or we can't go to Durban, or we can't go to Cape Town. And we decided, okay, well, seeing that we are already teaching this stuff, we can just as well start putting everything on video. And we made a concentrated effort of getting all the lessons down on video and adding some text on that. And we opened up the Loan Operator Academy, which is an online version of the Loan Operator course. It differs a bit. We cover 1 or 3 different modules, because we can't do SEER on there, obviously, and we can talk about SEER later on. But they have access to a closed Facebook group. They've got access to a WhatsApp group currently that they can chat about on the instructors. And now another nice thing has just happened. Leo is busy in the Northern Cape training, and a lot of the guys around there is going to slot in with the session with Leo now, because they are on the academy and he is in the area, and they can now slot in with the training that he's currently presenting. So they're going to get the best of both worlds now. But the idea being that if you think, or if you keep in mind that the original idea for us is to train as many people, or as many civilians in South Africa, to become loan operators in the true sense of the word, defendants of themselves and their families, then it makes sense that the next thing to follow would be an online thing for the people who can't make it to the actual course. So that's how it came about. That's how it is. And we are currently revamping it again, remaking the videos, adding new content, adding more content, making it bigger and better for the guys. And the same applies. The guys who's originally on the program will have access to all the new modules again. For us, it's important for people to get the info. That's what it is about. At the core of it, we just want to see more criminals being stopped. Let me phrase it like that.
Dion, I think that's what we have time for on our 4th episode. So we'll check back in with you later, and we'll continue discussing the loan operator course, because it seems like there is a lot of legs that grows from it, and a lot of discussions to be had. I still want to discuss the feeling of joining a family and looking out for one another. But I think we can unpack that in our following episode. Thanks, John. Have a nice day.
Thanks, Vivek. Thanks, man.
Cheers.